Hi, do you know me? No, it's not Carl Malden. I am Bob, the producer. It's no. This is the fact that you remember Mary Hart, that her voice would bring on seizures in people. Well, my voice has that effect on Nosy. Every time I speak, Nosy speaks. It's like, who's the top dog? Who's the alpha dog? And I realize Nosy's the alpha dog. But right now, you are right in the thick of things, in the middle of Marsie's Menagerie. If you have any pet concerns or problems or pet peeves, call up. I'm sure that Marsie will address them, as you were. I'm sorry, Nosy. You can have it back.
Welcome back to Marsie's Menagerie. Hey, I have a joke for you. You're going to love this. A fellow brought a Labrador puppy bought a Labrador puppy. I'm already telling it wrong. Okay, let's start over. A fellow bought a Labrador puppy from the pet store and named him Kodak. That way he could say he owned a Kodak lab. I thought that was really good for today. But I am terrible at telling a joke. I guess the joke is me telling the joke. That's what's funny. We have Lou on the line. Lou?
Good morning, Marsie. How are you doing today?
Good morning. How is it? What part of town are you in?
I'm from Coleraine.
Is it raining hard?
No rain right now. It was raining earlier, but it stopped for the moment.
Oh, just leave it to the weathermen just to scare us to death, and then we're like left holding the bag, like, oh, we've canceled all of our plans. I blame the weathermen.
Me too.
So you have a question?
I do. I have a question for Carol.
And what is it?
I'd like to know if she could let me on some tips on how to incorporate kids into her photos with pets.
Absolutely. How many kids do you have, and how many pets do you have?
Well, I have 4 grandchildren. And usually when they're over for dinner on Sunday, they usually bring their doggies with them. So we have a dog of our own, and then we have 2 grand doggies.
And how do the dogs act around your grandkids?
Oh,
Are they comfortable with them?
Very comfortable.
Good. Well, I would take them out in the backyard and let everybody play. If they have a favorite spot that they like to play around, I don't know if you have a play set or a patio that everybody hangs out on.
Mm-hmm.
And then just very casually get everybody grouped together. It might be best to get the dogs on a leash if they're not good with basic obedience. If they are good with basic obedience and you have a good sit-stay with them, then
with
you
the
would
kids or the pets?
Either one. But yeah, as long as everybody can sit together, and what you want to make sure is safety first with the kids around the pets. So if the pets are looking nervous, you kind of want to take a break, but just get everybody together. I don't like a real posed photograph, so just have everybody mingle together. Kids maybe with legs over each other or arms intertwined and not sitting stiff as a posed group photograph. Just have it real casual and natural and start snapping away. Take lots and lots of pictures. I would order some bird calls from Amazon or get them at a local sporting goods shop to get everybody's attention, or tell jokes, make the kids smile, and make the dogs look at the camera.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Sounds good to me, too.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Marcie.
Stay warm and dry.
You too. Have a great day today.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, it's time for our weekly contest to win a gift basket from Graders. It's a great big gorgeous pet bowl with bones on it, and it has a leash, bandana, and all sorts of other goodies, even a gift card for where you can get ice cream or other treats, goodies from Graders. The first caller to 513-749-1480. Again, that's 513-749-1480 with the correct answer wins. And we have a question that I know that our baby boomer listeners are going to especially like. Now, our next guest is, and here's a perfect segue, is Campbell County Sheriff Jeff Kidwell, and he's here with us in the studio right here next to me, and I'm going to have him ask the question because it's very apropos.
All right.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Our question is, Deputy Dog is a Terry Toons cartoon character from a series that ran on TV in 1962. Who was the voice of Deputy Dog?
You want to read that again?
I will. Deputy Dog is a Terry Toons cartoon character from a series that first ran on TV in 1962. Who was the voice of Deputy Dog?
All right, everybody. You can win this hotly contested gift, this gift basket or gift bowl from Graders. Call in. You have the number? It is Jeff, do you have it?
It is 513-749-1480.
Thanks. Remember, you're listening to Marsie's Menagerie on 1480 WDJO. Well, now he's already spoken to us, so it's really sort of a how do I introduce you now? Well, I'm gonna do it. So I'd like to welcome Campbell County, Kentucky Sheriff Jeff Kidwell. Welcome.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
And he's here in his uniform. He's got his badge and everything. So we'd better be on our best behavior, or he could. Or we're here in Cincinnati. Could you arrest us here?
Not on this side of the river.
Ah, well, we're just while the cat's away and the mice will play here in the studio. So tell me, how long have you been in your position as sheriff?
Well, I took office November 8th, 2012, and been there ever since.
I understand your office is very busy with several outreach programs. You're doing a food drive and collecting stuffed animals?
We're always doing a lot of public outreach stuff, and right now we're collecting canned goods and non-perishables and toys for the Salvation Army for the holiday season. So that's what we're doing right now.
Now, how are you? You said that you were including pets in that?
Sure. If people want to drop off. Same thing for animals as we would do for humans. If they want to drop off food or anything else for pets, those folks that are having trouble, not only have trouble taking care of themselves but also their pets. So that's also important.
And the pets are going to be the first ones that are going to do without.
Right. Right.
So that's extra important.
Except for us animal lovers, we'd probably be the ones that are going to do without.
I would give Nosy the last. I've given her bites of things that I actually sort of wanted, but
yeah.
But that's the power of Nosy. So, how one of the ways that I've known Jeff for many years through his Star Computer Company,
yeah.
But also and when you became sheriff, we got to be friends through your deputizing my dog, Nosy.
That's right.
So tell me a little bit about that. You said that she's a goodwill ambassador.
She is. She is. And she's the only deputized canine that the Campbell County Sheriff's Office has. So that's pretty important.
And she has an official badge that she wears
right.
on her collar. And if you go to my Facebook page at Marsie Hall Newbold, you can see photos of it. And I also this morning before I left for the studio posted a photo of her investiture. I guess that's what you would call it.
That's right.
She looks like she understands the gravity of the moment. But we were but before you gave Nosy the badge and deputized her, we came to your office and she helped kick off a very special program that's near and dear to your heart. Could you tell everyone a little about that?
It is. It's our stuffed animal program, and I don't want to in the least take credit for coming up with this because it's not me. I was a
But you did it here.
Well, yes, but I was a constable for many years before I became sheriff, and I had a lot of workings with other police agencies and found that a lot of them use stuffed animals in traumatic situations for kids. And they would keep these in the trunk of the cruisers, and when they would get involved with domestic violence or bad accidents or any other kind of traumatizing thing for kids, they would give them a stuffed animal. Now, granted, that doesn't wipe all the negative away, but for a small child to give them something to kind of hang on to is a good thing. And the other
like a lovey.
Right. And the other important thing is that kids need to know as well as adults need to know is that we're the good guys. We're there to help. They shouldn't be afraid of us. And so I instituted that same program that I had seen in the past at the Campbell County Sheriff's Office because we had never done that in the past.
Well, when you announced it, people went crazy on Facebook.
Yeah, they did.
I could not believe this. How many? It was
23,000 people saw it. Yeah.
23,000 likes and comments on, and that was within just like a day.
It was
or
a short
two.
period of time. Yeah.
So how many animals do you think you've collected to
Oh.
this point?
Hundreds.
It's just
Hundreds.
It's just unbelievable.
So we're stocked up. We're actually going to try to start helping some other agencies, fire departments, other police departments that run out of these animals to make sure that it's not just us, but that all those agencies have these to give out to kids.
Now you were telling me the other day that you were out on a call. You were checking out a puppy mill. What?
Yeah, I can't go into too many details about it because it's an active investigation.
Well,
But yeah,
but tell me what I mean. Is that a problem? What are the problems? That and like dog fighting and what do
dog-fighting,
people-
animal abuse, any of that.
It really goes on in this area.
It does.
Even here?
It does. Yeah. And like I say, there's a puppy mill that we're investigating. We believe is a puppy mill until we're done investigating. We can't say that for sure. We believe that's the case in Campbell County now. And
a puppy mill explain to the people who may not understand.
Well, what they do is they get animals that they breed, and they just you're not supposed to breed animals constantly for their health and for the health of the puppies, and they don't really care about the animals, don't really care about the puppies. It's strictly for making money, and so they'll keep these puppies caged up, keep the parents caged up. They're not treated like pets; they're treated like livestock. So it's really pretty bad.
Well, there's a special place in HE double hockey sticks for people like that.
Right.
So you're working on that, and then what else? You said something about dog fighting.
Yep, that's something else that goes on in our area where they use pit bulls or other breeds, which is that's a lot of times where pit bulls get a bad rap is because they're used for a lot of this fighting, and it's not necessarily the breed; it's the way they're raised.
Isn't it terrible? We think here in northern Kentucky and greater Cincinnati area that we live in this little insulated place where
Right.
the streets are paved with gold and nothing bad ever happens. Well, it does. So what should people do if they suspect that something like this is going on?
Well, I can tell you with puppy mills and with fighting, the Humane Society actually has a $5,000 reward that they give for information that leads to the shutdown of either one of these kind of things. So you can contact the Humane Society online, and certainly if you're in Campbell County, or really if you're even in northern Kentucky, you can contact our office. And that number is 859-292-3833. Once again, that's 292-3833. It's 859 area code. And we will certainly investigate that, or we will get that information to the appropriate authorities in whatever county you're in.
Now do you also have a website?
We do. It's www.campbellsheriffky.com. Or
All right.
.org. I'm sorry, .org.
.org.
It's a .org.
Oh,
That's right.
because you're
it's .org.
official.